Hi there, I'm Xtreme now. Starting in the Grand Tree, I'm trying to conquer the world of Grinor one chunk at a time. To roll a new chunk, I have to complete every possible task within my current chunks, ranging from collection logs to skill capes and much more. In the previous episode, we got the Mist Battle Staff from the Water Fiends and greenlocked the Ancient Pages. Now we find ourselves once again back at the Hellhounds chasing the Smouldering Stone. With the Water Fiends done, it is time for step 2 in the plan. As a reminder, we have to get the Smouldering Stone from Hellhounds in a 1 in 32,000 drop rate, and that is 5,000 KC with this skill, so we are far from getting there. I am out of Chaos Runes, so I'm gonna head back to range, use up all these mithril arrows before I'm gonna make some new ones. I'm also gonna take my heart clue with me this time, because I forgot it and I got 3 chances for a clue drop, so I am not going to make that mistake a second time and take this doable step with me. Luckily with the fishing cape we have a new doable step, so hopefully we get a few more clue scrolls. And there is our first doable step with the gnome coach, so that is the juggling started. And with this skill that is 94 ranged, only 5 more to go until you're gonna switch to melee. And that is the third doable clue on the ground. Always nice to see the green text. Another one in the gnome stronghold. We got a bucket from a mystery box. Here is a clue that's actually in our chunks, but unfortunately we cannot do it since we don't have the Swansong quest completed, which is a bit unfortunate because I would be able to get a Earth Battle Staff from the Saradomin Wizard with some clue techniques, but unfortunately we cannot do it. I'm out of runes, so I'm going to make 10,000 new ones, buying all the arrow tips, and I'm going to make my arrows at my clue spot, because I know myself I will forget about these clues if I do this in the bank, and this way we will not lose our 3 steps. So I'm going to fletch it right here, and then we're going to get back to getting the Hellhounds. And there we go, that is some free fletching experience done, 10,000 mithril arrows ready to be used. Let's get ourselves a hard casket. We only need 3 more steps to complete a full one. And there we go, that is another doable step, number 4, at auto, which we can now access with the skill cape. And that is 6,000 KC at the Hellhounds. Looking good, looking good. There you go, that is clue step number 5, we only need 1 more for a guaranteed casket. Well, and there it is, that is our 6th step. We can now get a definite hard clue, a hard casket. And it's actually crazy how many steps we got from Auto Ghost Blast. From all the 6 clues, I got 4 steps at auto, which is 4 clues that I would not have been able to do if I did not have the fishing skill cape. So while it does unlock the ancient cabin for us, it also gives us a lot of new hard clue steps that we can do so we can get our first hard clue casket. Let's see if this one is a doable one. Nope, that's a drop, and there is 2 more to go. And this is actually a pretty close step, but we are quite a few quests off for completing this.
Alright, for a hard casket I will go on a live clip recording. It's been a while since I've done a live clip, but first hard casket on the Xtreme One Chunk. Thanks to this lovely cape that got us to Otto's Grotto for those 4 steps. Let's see what we get. Well, it's not really useful, but it's a collection log, I'll take it. And I think we're gonna get more hard caskets during this Hellhound ground, so yeah. I mean, we'll take it.
And we only have 1 place to go back to, that is the Hellhounds, and that is 86 hit points and 93 combat. You'll love to see some combat levels. And with these Vile Ashes, that is 68 prayer. Close enough to 70, we're almost there. That would be a nice goal to get. And with this skill, that is our first clue step back to the juggling grind, so let's get started again. with juggling these clue steps. And there was number 3 already, that didn't take all too long. Let's put that on the pile. And that 8 kill is going to be 7,000 kill counts, about 1/5 a bit under to the weight of the drop rate. And as a fourth doable step, while we're being crashed by a cannon, you hate to see it, but I get a clue step out of it, so I'm not going to complain. And that is 95 ranged, only 4 more to go.
What the fuck? What the hell? I didn't have my microphone in. Holy shit. Holy shit. I did not have my microphone in. What the fuck? I got it. I got it. I have to be quiet because my nephew's sleeping in the next room. Holy shit. What the fuck? I have 4 clues on the ground. I have to keep killing them. I need to complete this casket. Holy shit. I got it. There is no fucking way, bro. There is no way. We just get it. We just get it.
Now, while I do have the Smouldering stone, I still have 4 doable hard clues on the ground, and I kinda don't want to stay anymore at the Hellhound, so I'm gonna send it and hopefully we get a casket out of it. This is our final step, and oh, unfortunately we're gonna have to drop the clues. No second casket, but we got the stone, so honestly, I don't really care, because I don't need anything from hard clues anymore. So, now that I have spooned the Smouldering stone, I'm going to pass the word to today's guest.
Hello everyone, Telecon here. I'm going to take a small 2-minute break from selling my soul to the Brimhaven ticket dispensers to bring you today's broadcast. Spooning with Gnome. No, not in real life, you pervert. In RuneScape, you perv. Anyways, there's being lucky and there's being lucky. With yet another spoon dropped by Gnome, something Frey will never get after all of his whining, let's take a quick look at all the times the RNG gods have been at his side in chronological order. It all began in the early days of the account when the giant squirrel pet dropped on the 19th ever lap of the Gnome Agility course. The second pet did take around another 22,000 laps though, so I guess it's kinda deserved. Next is the Curved Bone, an infamous grind for many chunkers, but not for Gnome, seeing as he got both the long and curved bone in under 500 kills, before even getting 50 range. And I know what you're thinking, 2 pet spoons isn't enough, right? Well, at a mere 66 farming, the Tangle Root popped up as if to mock the grind Faladaddy was still on at that time. And then the Implings, oh the dreaded Implings. Lucky Imps are called lucky for a reason. After getting rune plate legs and a black DI'd body as a massive best in slot upgrade, Gnome also got the rune crossbow on only his 15th lucky imp, a grind that normally takes 2 to 3 months, and it was called by Verf of all people. The squirrel's not the only thing he spooned early though, because he obtained a monk's robe top gilded on the very first ever easy casket opened, which has a 1 in 4,500ish chance of dropping. Who cares, I could only pray for such luck. Honestly, he wanted me to talk about the other 718 items that he spooned here, including the beaver, the big bass, and the big shark, but as is just a big bellend spooning everything, I'll just say it's simply not fair. After all of this, he still can't spoon the rarest drop of all, the golden gnome. Not to worry though, he's halfway there in name, which is more than I can say about a certain Canifis person.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little
Well, my break is over and my motivation is ruined, but let's head back to the Brimhaven Agility Arena. I also have an Xtreme One Chunk Ironman series that started at the Karamja Volcano, and I've already achieved a fire cape. I'm currently on a 99 agility grind, so if you love chunk content, come catch up on my series before that episode drops.
Thank you so much Telecon for that segment. Now, with the stone done, it is time for the next step in the plan. As a reminder, I have to get 85 firemaking and crafting to make a magical pyre ship with tuned or mangled bones. For firemaking, it will be very simple. We chop log, we burn log, and we get to the level. For the crafting grind, we will have to turn our attention towards the Autumn Market. At the market, there are 2 stalls that will be our saving grace to get 85 crafting. The gem stall and the silver stall. From the gem stall, we can loot uncut sapphires, emeralds, rubies and diamonds at various rates for 408 experience per steal. Theoretically, I could also steal from the silver stall, but it is much more efficient to actually buy the silver ore and bar, as it is a guaranteed purchase. Now, why would I need silver? Well, as it turns out, I can buy a holy and sickle mold from Lorzolo the Wandering Merchant near the Baxtorian Falls. With the furnace next to Audun Castle, I can forge silver sickles for 50 crafting experience each. Now, here is the ideal thieving strategy I found after a few hours of theory crafting the perfect method. We start at the gem stall and try to loot it. If I'm successful or not get caught immediately, I quick hop to the next world and start over. If I do get caught and the guards are on me before I can hop, I run to this tile next to the silver stall. Standing on this tile will de-aggro all but one guards. Then I buy at the shop for a silver ore and bar and run back to the gem stall. By the time I'm back, I can hop again. This way I don't lose time having to wait to be out of combat before hopping again, and I get some more experience. At max efficiency, this method turns out to be around 80k thieving experience per hour. For the crafting experience per hour, it is a bit more complicated since I'm bagging silver and every trip is different, but after a few hours of testing, it turns out to be around 12k actual experience per hour, plus another 7 to 8k banked experience in silver. So theoretically, this method is anywhere between 15 to 20k XP per hour, since I make the silver sickles whenever I have time to do something AFK. All in all, it looks like I'm in for about 150 hours of hopping to get to 85 crafting. Not only will I end up with a lot of gems to make bolt tips for later PvM grinds, but I will also get a free 99 thieving and maybe 1 or 2 smithing levels from smelting the silver ore. That all being said, it is time to get into the actual grind.
First things first though, we have some supplies left in the bank that I have to use up first, so let's clear out everything and cut all our gems. And that is a free 63 crafting. Well, and these diamonds will be the last in the bank. Cut up all the sapphires, emeralds, rubies and diamonds. This is gonna get a lot more in the bank. Right now it's a small stack, but it will significantly grow over the time. Now, I also have some water orbs in the bank from Water Fiends and some battle staffs from Eclectics, so that is a little bit of free crafting experience as well. So I'm gonna use all of those up first, and then I'm gonna head over to the next method of training. And there we go, that is all the battle staffs used up. I could go back to Eclectics to get more, but for now that's going to cost a bit too much time. Now, I can also get a tiny bit of experience if I use these mangled bones and burn them up, but it's only a small amount of XP, so for the time it takes to kill these monsters, that is way too long. Fun fact, these barbarians that drop, they also drop the anti-fire mix, but I cannot drink those since I did not start Dragon Slayer 1, so they are of no use to me. Right, with all my resources in the bank used up, it is time to get set for the big grind. Now, first things first, I am going to switch all my left clicks on the Audun markets to walk here, so I do not accidentally get into combat with any of the guards or the knights. And I'm also going to set my buying options from the silver stall to buy out the shop. Now, I also put left clicks on all the market stalls, so there's only the clicks I need that I'm going to click on. With all that set, let's get into it. And that is the first level, 64 crafting. This is a bit before it was optimal, so still getting used to the method. That is 81 thieving. I'm gonna get a lot of levels from this. And that is the first 1000 sapphires in the bank. I'm going to update this little amount of gems every 5000 sapphires, so we can see the progress of that. But that is looking like a nice little stack already. Of course, I also have to get my molds, so let's just buy in the sickle mold and the holy mold, have that in the bank to make our sickle molds. I don't really need the holy mold, but I guess it's kind of nice to have it in the bank just in case we ever need it for a quest and we have it at the ready. So pretty simple, I just take all my silver ore or silver bars, I run to the furnace and I make everything. It takes quite a while for one inventory, so I'm only doing this while I have to AFK something. So whenever I have free time, I do the gemstone method, but that is 65 crafting already in my off time, so that's a nice bonus. While woodcutting, found a dragon impling, see what we get. Yep, that is a nice alcohol and a dragon longsword.
And a bit of a strange accomplishment maybe, but that is Strange Fruit number 100 from random events. So that is kinda nice, I guess. Another dragon impling for some dragon stones, always useful. Back at the crafting and thieving grind, and that is 66 crafting. There you go, 15 million woodcutting experience while chopping yew trees for the firemaking grind. Love to see it. And this is rare enough to have a little clip of it, 2 diamonds in 1 inventory. Does happen often. There we go, that is level 83 thieving. 16 more to go. Shout out to Chunk GT for bringing over their main account to do some forestry events. And there we go. That is going to be the very first construction level on the account in 2 years' time. Once again, this is not a grind or anything, it's just a little bonus. Construction is impossible to get to 99 right now, but I can train the skill, technically. And we love to see some forestry events. This is before the drop rates of the whistle and stuff like that were significantly buffed, so we're not gonna get lucky on these ones. And we also don't get lucky on the mystery box. And that is virtual level 101 woodcutting. Love to see it. Funny little thing here, I brought my main over for forestry and we got the same random on both accounts. Also chancing for the golden egg, of course, but still on the low drop rates, so no chance. But we did get this one, we did get the petal garland, so that is a nice thing to have. And there we go, that is 85 firemaking banked. I can now start the process of burning all these logs. Looking at the forestry log, we got the petal garland, but that is all. So no luck on the egg or the whistle just yet. My firemaking method is pretty simple. I have some nice lines that I can use at the fishing guild, and with the fishing cape I can teleport right back to the bank, get a new stack, and then just start a second line. And by the time I'm back, the first line has burned out, so I can just continuously use these 2 lines to light up all my logs. And I even did it a bit more efficiently by teleporting and clicking the bank at the same time. So that is like 2 ticks saved, not that I really care about that. Just a nice little nifty thing to have. And that is 76 firemaking, the first level of this small grind. This is by far the easiest one of the grinds left. There we go, that is 67 crafting. We now can cut onyx and make onyx rings. I wonder when I get those. And that is 68 crafting. It is slow though, it is slow. There we go, that is 84 thieving. 15 left to go. And wouldn't you just know it, in the very episode where we talk about how I spoon every single drop in the game, that is the Rocky Pet at 84 thieving. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is.
God damn it, Gnome, not again! Where's my pet?
With the Smouldering Stone and the Rocky Pet, I feel like this is a nice point to end this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching, and thanks again to Telecon for showing up for a small segment. And of course, a big thank you to all the channel members. In the Gnome King tier, we have Deadly RNG. In the Gnome Guard tier, we have Dave Churchill, Agile Tom, and Orient. And as a new member of the Gnome Guard tier, welcome to Vapey. In the Gnome Child tier, we have Datadog SP, Channel Name 123, Spoon, Makaris, Missy Cookie Alex, Willful Mike, and Metronomer. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Gnome out.